Hi, my name is Esther Borders. I'm the Director of Early Intervention for Montgomery County Board of Developmental Disability Services. The Early Intervention Department is comprised of the PACE Early Intervention Program for ages 0 to 2 and services and supports offered for children that are eligible that are preschool age, ages 3 to 5. The PACE program, I thought I'd start off with a little bit about that because we are pretty big. We serve about 1,400 families per year, and PACE stands for Parent and Child Enrichment. Our aim is to listen to what families are wanting for their child that's experiencing a developmental delay or has been born with a disability, and build upon what is already enjoyable for the child, what their daily routines already look like, and provide strategies and activities that are functional and can just be built upon what they're already doing. So our services are usually offered in natural settings of children, and technically they are right now, which is the child's home most often, maybe the daycare, wherever that child typically spends the majority of their day. And the difference right now is that we usually provide in-home visits, and temporarily our services are offered via virtual platforms as we deal with the COVID-19 crisis. But what I want to say about that is that truly, in the matter of a day, the staff, not surprising but impressive, they were able to really shift very quickly, contact all of our families currently enrolled, which right now is about 590 children actively getting services, and discuss what they wanted to do in terms of transitioning temporarily to virtual, if they wanted us to check in a couple weeks and see how things were looking. And everybody, every family was contacted, or there was attempts at contact to make sure that we kept things going for families. And just as impressive as the staff was, so were the families. They were very interested, and many families didn't even have to reschedule an appointment. So again, although I'm not surprised, I'm very impressed, and I'm just really proud to work in a department with so many professionals that have really dedicated their careers to serving families, and just really liking what they do. It's why I stayed. It's why I've been here for 19 years. And so what I will say to the brand new staff in the EI department that just started last week, Erica Hudson and Becca Moore, what you will find is you work with a fantastic professional crew. And the benefit of working in Montgomery County is because you have a lot of people that have a lot of experience on staff, and you can really draw on that. And our teams, our regional teams that meet weekly, you can really see that, and the process is they're wonderful for families. We really, in terms of the teaming processes, the teams meet every week to go over new families that are enrolled in the system that are seeking eligibility assessments, and the teams discuss from there who would be the best fit based on their educational background, the family's priorities for their child, and regardless of whether a child has a speech delay or not, every family has a full team, which is comprised of an occupational therapist, physical therapist, developmental specialist, a pediatric nurse, and speech language pathologist. So they meet weekly, and regardless of who is primarily serving that family, everyone around the table can offer input and suggestions for strategies to help continue to see developmental progress in each child that we serve. So we're very proud of that. The teaming process is wonderful. The families are always encouraged to attend, and we love it when they do. So I just want to say, the Southern teams, regions 1 and 2, just amazing times. I know that Susan Dozie from Region 1, I want to give you a shout out for the pictures that you've been sending with your bunny ears on it. I really appreciate it. Please continue to make people smile. Region 2, I want to shout out to Yvonne Caldwell, who just had a new granddaughter. She's absolutely beautiful. And again, thank you for taking the time to send. She's just wonderful. And it's exactly what we need to do, which is share some happiness during these times and keep things moving. Region 3, Kelly Davis, we're really excited about the baby coming soon. And Region 4, Kayla Hickel is coming back very soon from having a baby. So although there's certainly a full team, I just wanted to acknowledge that there's a lot of happiness going on, a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of things to be thankful for. And so I just really want to highlight the teams. I also want to take the time to thank the rest of the team members in the department, clerical, activity aides, supervisors. I know I've put a lot on you guys lately, and well, in general in the past 19 years, but specifically in the past month. And again, not surprising, but very impressive. You guys have really rise to the occasion. An example of that was when our North team was asked to move pretty quickly out of the annex because of the need for possible housing for people that might be in an emergency in this COVID situation. And what I want to say to that is that I see EI as the foundation. We really work hard at the very beginning of the little ones' lives to create a trusting relationship, and one that families feel like they can call upon as things get harder. And it's really it's an honor to see some of our kids that have been through the PACE program and preschool go on, and you run into those families in the grocery and they still rave about the system and about DDS. And I really appreciate being a part of that, and I really appreciate other departments continuing what we try to start with the families, which is supporting families, building that trust, and continuing to keep them engaged. Many of the kiddos that we serve in PACE end up going into adult services. So it's very interesting to see how the system changes through the years, but I'm just really proud to be a part of it. We are the EI program made sure that the Resource Center at Northview has diapers, wipes, some Pedialyte. I think there is some specialty formula ordered for some families that may have issues with accessing what they consider what they need for their child during the crisis. And I just really appreciate the team at Northview heading that up, and the gym to make sure that even the youngest families are served through this. So with that, I will just say that, again, thank you to everybody in the EI department. I think the humor is great. So, I think that Dr. Kidd should be required to do like 10 of these a week. If he's not doing anything but staying in his basement, I think he has time. We in EI though are extremely busy, so I do see that maybe one video from EI, maybe 2 would be enough, but staff have really liked those comical videos, so I just personally think that that's the natural next step for the videos. But just want to say thank you to everybody one more time, and tell you to wash your hands, practice social distancing so we can get back into those homes with families very soon. Thank you.